think the Bengals have a chance to be good again. But this offseason, you lost Trey Hendrickson, Joseph Osai, Noah Fant, and Geno Stone. But who'd you bring in? Boy Mafe, Brian Cook, Jonathan Allen, Kyle Duggar, and most importantly, Sexy Dexy.
I'm a bad little bitch and I'm sexy. Like a...
And then in the draft, the only noteworthy name you got was Cassius Howell. So, what do I think the Bengals' record's going to be? 10-7. Yes, that's what I think they're going to end up doing. I think this is the best defense that Joe Burrow has ever had in his entire career, and I think that's going to be enough to get this team back to the playoffs because, they haven't been to the playoffs in 3 years. It's been a little while, and, in the beginning when they made that Dexter Lawrence trade, I was very much against it. I know people are going to talk about that, but now that I'm looking at it, it makes sense. They gave up the first-round pick. They probably would have drafted somebody not as good because, with their track record, they're not great at drafting. So trading for Dexter Lawrence was a good move. And then on top of that, you bring in Brian Cook and Boy Mafe, another 2 good additions. I mean, this is a good defense. They haven't had a good defense in God knows how long, maybe ever. And I think it's going to be just enough to get this team back to the top. But before we do anything else, let's look at the schedule. They got Bucks, Texans, Steelers, Jags, Dolphins. I think it's safe to say you win 3 of those. And then after that, you got Ravens, Titans, Falcons, Steelers. I think you can win 4 of those. And then after that, you got Commanders, Saints, Browns, Chiefs, Panthers. Let's just say somebody gets hurt because somebody always does, whether it's Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, whoever it is, somebody gets hurt. Let's say you lose 4 and only win 1. You go on a little losing streak. And then finally, Colts, Ravens, Browns. Let's say you win 2. That gives you a record of 10-7. And the only potential problem I'm seeing with this team right now is probably the offensive line. They made no additions there. Nothing has changed whatsoever, and that's been a problem for Joe Burrow's entire career, so maybe it's not going to affect them now, but that's really the only thing that I can see that's a major issue. But anyways, let me know what team I should do next. A bada bing, a bada boom, baby.